nerd of all things cheese, we could not have had a cheesy show without a segment on cheesy pickup lines. Yes, pickup lines can be cheesy, they can be sleazy, or they can be just downright disgusting. And here to help us sort through the cheese is dating expert Nina Atwood. Hi, Nina. How are you?
Great.
Glad to have you here.
Yes.
Why do you think that men have a tendency to kind of resort to these, cheesy pickup lines instead of just approaching a woman and being themselves?
Well, I think sometimes it's just being nervous, being a little socially anxious, and a little bit afraid that if I'm just myself, it won't be enough. So kind of having a line sort of cover up the fact that they're a little bit nervous.
All right, well, speaking of nervous and sometimes socially anxious, we actually took our friend, our own Rob McCollum. He attempted on some of these one-liners, and our cameras caught him in the act. So I want you to take a look at what he did, and then I'd love you to comment on it. So let's take a look at our first cheesy pickup line.
Oh, no. Something's wrong with my phone.
What's wrong?
It doesn't have your number in it.
Are you serious?
Oh, sad.
Yikes. Okay, what do you have to say about that one?
Well, probably a better way to do that would be to just go ahead and own it that you're looking for a phone number, and just in a nice way, just say, I'm enjoying our conversation. Maybe I could have your number and we could continue that later.
Because the point is that if you do resort to something like that, it's a turnoff, Women are usually not going to respond, and if you just said, hey, I'd be interested in getting to know you a little bit more.
And could I have your phone number and maybe call you out and ask you later, call you and ask you out. Something like that rather than saying something that's going to make her go, kind of that feeling. You don't want to provoke that.
Okay, speaking of let's see the next cheesy pickup line.
So, can I get a quick picture? I need to tell Santa what I want for Christmas.
Sad. No. Women don't want to give out their photograph right away to some guy that they met. A better way to do that is maybe just to say, I couldn't help but notice you from across the room. Or you could do what my husband did when he met me.
And what did he say?
He said, hello, my name is Mark.
Hey, there's an idea.
And you know what he found out right away?
What?
He found out my name. That's what you want to find out, her name. And then use it as much as possible in your conversation. Be curious about her, not all focused on yourself.
That's such a smart idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure we can get to all of these, so let's take a look at the next one.
So I hope you know CPR, because you just took my breath away.
That one gets a giggle, maybe. Maybe a giggle.
So sometimes it's okay, because sometimes if you're really kind of being purposeful with the cheese,
little bit.
Maybe she might give you a smile.
She might give you a smile, and you could follow that up with, but seriously, I couldn't help but notice you, and I just hope you're not married or in love with someone else, because that really would give me a heart attack. Something like that. You could continue the humor as long as it's at your own expense, never at her expense.
And never if it's inappropriate.
Never inappropriate.
True. Okay, well, let's take a look. We've got two more. Let's take a look at this next one.
So, this place called heaven? Because I'm looking at an angel.
Oh, no.
It does kind of have a Christmassy theme to it,
I know. I think it's better just to say I think you're cute.
Yes, and it's also his attire. With the, it seems like with each one of these, his shirt gets buttoned down a little bit lower, and I think that's an important thing too, is to pay attention to what you're wearing. Okay, we've got one more. Let's look at this one and give me your thoughts.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Oh, she's bailed. Altogether, she just bailed. And I think that's something to consider, too. If you're a woman and you're in that situation, how can you respond to some of these really ridiculous pickup lines?
Yeah, the risk that guys are taking is it's too canned. You want it to sound original. For women, if he gives you a line and it's not offensive, give him a shot. He's probably a little bit nervous and he's using that line. But if it's ever offensive, walk away. It never gets any better.
It never gets any better. Now, I want to make sure that people know that Nina is also the author of Temptations of the Single Girl. And for more information, or to get some great dating advice, you can go to singlescoach.com. Coming up, the best of cheese. Stay tuned.